that undoubtedly happened. You can see a nice little rash there going with some pus. Got myself another bruise there, both not sure how. And just got checked out at the hospital. That's where the IV was at. Yes, your boy got drugged.
Was it on that beat? Right round. Man, it wasn't nothing like that first. She was in my math class. Long hair, brown skin with the fat.
Round 1, fight!
Check it out, you guys. Check it out. I am back in action. Honestly, it's been a couple days. It's been about 4 days. My unknown how I got these bruises from my drugged and robbed incident here in Rio, which I'm still not sure if this video is even gonna go upload. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna do YouTube anymore. Like, it's been over a year, and it's just barely about to get monetized, and it's just so much work. And honestly, with this incident, I'm still waiting for YouTube to even verify me, but yeah, I don't know if this video will even upload because I can't even get in my account. So my phone was stolen. I was at this pre-carnival like parade. I was at this place, I was mingling with people, then I mingled with this other group at this stand, which the stand, whoever that guy was, he had some friends, like a group of friends back there, started talking to some of them, started talking to this girl, and pretty much got caught slipping on my own. This was already late, like later on at night, and I started off really early that day. With caipirinhas, and so you could imagine if I started off at 11 in the morning, by like 8-9 p.m. I was pretty tossed up, and so I got caught slipping when I went around the corner with some other dude to go take a piss. And so that's where I'm sure that's the only thing where my drink, you know, back to the drinks, that's where I got caught slipping. From there, I just remember like walking away with this girl, and that was pretty much it. I woke up in a hospital, like totally shocked, like in some like little small stretcher type bed around a bunch of other people knocked out. Like totally very scary situation, you know. And I like pretty much dazed and confused, and so yeah. They took my phone, changed all my passwords, so cannot even get on Google, my account, which your Google account is like linked to your YouTube, to emails, to everything. On top of that, stole my freaking wallet, which had credit cards, other bank cards. Damn! This studio is already paid for 2 months in advance. My main bank card, I was not carrying that. I hide that here at my place, and so that's my only like means of survival, why I'm not totally flipping out. So I'm just kind of on this little survival mode right now. So next week, you know, the end of the month, and so stole wallet, stole my phone. On top of that, and this is probably why I don't want to do YouTube anymore, is that they stole my camera, you know, my little GoPro. And they took my shoes. They took my shoes, you guys. I had some Yeezys on, man. So, literally woke up in the hospital with shoeless, without a clue how I got there.
Wow. You're a cold bitch, huh?
Hospital even like gave me, you know, since I was shoeless, they freaking gave me like this fucking, you know, they were gonna release me barefooted, so they gave me these cheap freaking, well, I can't even complain cheap, they're just some used shoes, so I wouldn't walk out freaking shoeless, you guys. So yeah, there's a lot more details though in this, because with that little last stand I was at getting these churrasco, like basically chicken on a stick fried, and so they played a role in this, and this is like it was pretty much a scheme, and
fuck no, baby.
So you guys stay tuned, this is coming up next, because this definitely, for someone coming out, this is Carnival season, you are gonna want to tune in.
These days gotta keep my phone on airplane mode.
Yeah, basically to sum up everything and the whole incident, which was definitely a crazy incident for your boy here, and all you can really do is just kind of, you know, first of all, be thankful, obviously, right? I mean, you know, like, obviously, you know, first thing that comes to mind is he could have been dead, you know, but actually someone who I was talking to, she mentioned, man, you could have woke up without your organs. I was like, damn, I never even thought about that, and that's very true. You know, everything's a possibility, especially like, you know, in a third world country. But Brazil, it's known for the druggings, but not as common as like what you're hearing right now in Colombia. You know, Colombia is just off the chain with scopolamine, right? Which is a plant from the Amazons that they're using, and I believe most of them, people using it are the Venezuelans, and so they're just kind of dropping, I imagine, whatever, not even calculating the thing, and so you're having these guys unfortunately overdose, you know, and it's a sad situation, definitely, but they did hit record peak on deaths for Americans, right? And so yeah, Brazil is known, not as common, but it's known. It's definitely a place with a high crime rate. I mean, Rio has, you know, I've even talked to other Brazilians in other parts of the country, or who come down here since I've been here from other cities and areas, and even they say, like, damn, like, you know, Rio's crime is just really crazy. I'm like, man, you're telling me, you know, my first week here, and I already got drugged and robbed, you know, and it happens to the best of them, though. You know, you gotta think, I'm a person with 2 decades of non-stop traveling, like, literally 2 decades. I've been, traveling is my passion. Passion, you know, I only got this YouTube thing going for about a year now. Just because I was watching YouTube and I would keep seeing these guys in the same places I'd be at, but then I'd be like, man, I'd be like in the deeper trenches. I'd be in deeper shit, because that's just what type of dude I am. Because I mingle, you know, I mingle with everybody, with the high class, to the rich, to the poor, you know, to the criminals, drug dealers, everything. That's just me, always been me. All kinds of crazy situations I've been in. The most recent, earlier last year, I got robbed at gunpoint in Mexico, and your boy ended up fighting the guy. I got pistol whipped and everything, and I really thought that'd be my death right there, but ended up fighting the guy off. Not without getting a little cut that's finally starting to go away. And even then, I've had crazy situations, because your boy's been in the military. I've been in the army. The army has over 200 different jobs, but I gotta say, like, the majority of dudes who go in the army, you're just a paper pusher, a pogue, they call them, or you worked in either a mechanic, in service, a fuel tanker, or just pretty much stayed on base the whole time. I got a little bit unlucky, I guess you could say, where out of these 200 plus jobs at the time, I don't know what it is now, I ended up getting, like, I believe it was the third worst, most dangerous job in the military, which doesn't exist anymore, which is the 13th Foxtrot. Fister, shout out to my Fisters watching. And yeah, it's definitely a very dangerous job in front of enemy lines, and your boy dealt with death all the time. Me and Death were right there every single day. We were more outside the base than we were inside, you know. So now I look at, you know, current situation where a lot of guys from the army who, you know, you went to war, but majority of motherfuckers didn't do shit, and you out here trying to get some benefits when, you know, come on now, you didn't do. You heard some bombs? Man, your boy been in bombs. I've been blown up. I've actually already died. I stopped counting after 9 bombs. I've been sniped out without taking off my helmet. I've had mortars land like within 5 feet, not detonate. I mean, I've been RPG'd at 3 times at arm's length away. So that's why I tell people, when you playing Call of Duty, your boy lived it. So, and something about, if you are a military personnel and you walked in these boots that I'm explaining, where I work with Special Forces, Delta Force, and Navy SEAL and Special Operations in Iraq, and when you're in these combat situations, Black Ops, and seeing death and picking up dead body parts, something that someone else who's done this can vouch, that all you can do is laugh about it. It may be crazy to somebody normal, but literally when you're facing death and the Grim Reaper himself on a daily basis, all you can do is joke around. Like, what are you gonna do? Just start get mad? Start you know, get sad? I mean, yeah, the situation's an ugly situation, but, and so those kind of things have built up the person I am right now. And so this drugging situation, you know, definitely it happens to the best of them. I'm definitely not a rookie like some people out there, you know. And whether you're a rookie or you're a veteran in this traveling game, no matter what, definitely you got to keep your toes up. But it happens to the best of them. It happened to me. Scary freaking situation. You know, I do not wish that upon nobody. And but I certainly is not the craziest situation in my life. You know, a lot of people who do know me personally, who have, you know, been there for, you know, long time, you know, they tell me I should write a book, which I do plan on writing a book one day, but we still live in the adventure. We still got this chapter going. We got a new one, 2024. You know, fuck, I'm going to still do this YouTube thing. We're going to come out with the banger. We're going to be out here for a while in Brazil. Definitely going out to Asia, travel Asia later on this year for a couple months. And already always, you know, got home base in Mexico, so you always see me out there in Tulum in the south, or, you know, even in the north in TJ, world's most dangerous city, you know, and I be in the worst of the worst there too. Come on. It's because your boys, man. So, hey, the moral of the story here is that, you know, this happens out here too. It's not just happening in Colombia, it's definitely happening out here. And one of the craziest, well, not crazy, but this week I'm hanging out down at this Selena hostel. If anybody's, Selena is like a co-working hostel. They're pretty popular, different locations around the world. And so I've been hanging out down there, talking to a lot of people. And it came to my surprise, I met 3 other guys who have been long-term in this hostel, who have been drugged within the last couple months that they've been out here. One of them has been drugged 3 times over a 6-year span. So this guy's, you could say he's a veteran of Brazil. He's been coming out here he's from the U.S. He's been coming out here for 6 years in a row. And he told me he's been drugged 3 times. But it's not scopamine out here. Because scopamine comes out there from the Amazon and the Colombian jungle. What they're using out here is, man, I believe it starts with the P. And if anybody knows that, yeah, definitely write down in the comments, because what we're trying to do is advise people here, help people out, especially right now we're pre-Carnival, where you literally got thousands of people coming in from around the world, possibly millions. I'm not sure on the stat, but it is a ton of people. So if we could, definitely hit that like button and share, because it could save somebody's life. But even this guy who's been out here 6 years in a row, loves it so much and just been coming out here, he's had 3 run-ins with the same incident as me. He mentioned one of the times he was actually feeling the substance come in, and so he quickly called the Uber and just started heading back home. So, but unlike myself, it was a Sunday, and yeah, the alcohol definitely was in my system, no doubt, and played a smooth role into knocking my ass out, and luckily waking up. And so, yeah, like I mentioned, it's definitely happens to the best of them, but it could happen to anybody. It could happen to a veteran who's been coming out here for years to the same country. It could be a veteran traveler like myself who's been around the world in different countries, like it happened here. Or it could be a new guy, a rookie, barely coming for his first time here. Or it could be Colombia, or who knows. But definitely the moral of the story here is to not make a rookie mistake. I definitely did a rookie mistake and left my drink unattended. I was not riding with the wingman. My wingman, I did start off with the wingman, and he split off with some girls. And honestly, I could have probably rolled with them, but since the beginning to arriving at this area known for Mondays here in Rio, Penal de Sal, I believe it's called. They had this pre-Carnival, so I was trying to get footage for you guys, and so while he's mingling with these girls, I'm over here trying to get footage. That's kind of where we separated at, and so he ended up leaving with those girls. Now, if you're one of those dudes who are bros before hoes kind of thing, you know what? Honestly, that's some simp shit. That's some simp shit. Bros before hoes, like you want bros before the hoes. Like, I don't know. It depends. Well, what is your agenda here? I mean, I don't know. Comment down below if you agree or to disagree, which is fine. But you're out here. The whole reason we're out here is not just to get to know the culture, experience how lively, how lovely this Brazilian culture and country is, and what it has to offer. But obviously, world renowned are the women here. And so, you're a single bachelor like myself, and you're out here, you're trying to meet people. So, bros before hoes, like, bro, so he ended up leaving, which is totally fine. I would have done the same situation. I actually did it the other night with a different person. I mean, I took off on my own road. He did too. Nothing wrong with that. But you do want to travel with the wingman. At least start it off with the wingman. If not, I mean, just be a lot more careful on what you're drinking, leaving your drink unattended, and watching your surroundings. For me, myself, and I mean, like I mentioned, I did a rookie mistake.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Please. Please, get the fuck out of here, man.
I started off really early, 11 in the morning, carnival drinks, caipirinhas. Moved from one location to another. By later on at night, we're at this other carnival pre-block party. And your boy didn't stop. Because the culture is that lively down here. It is that friendly. People are awesome. But what I've learned from traveling around the world is that there is more good people than bad. You know, news media likes to portray the bad news. They never talk about the good news because bad news is what sells, and that's what the news media tries to say and scare people off, especially from traveling to other countries. But there's more good than evil out there, and I've experienced it to the fullest, definitely. Someone else told me too. She was like, wow, like anybody who that would have happened to you, what happened to me, they would have like took off right away. I was like, yeah, like honestly, I mean, the thought crossed my mind, definitely, but you know, this is not the worst thing that's happened to me. I could have been, right, if I, you know, God forbid, you know, I would have passed away. But it's definitely not the worst thing. You know, I've got about 2 handfuls of more worse things that have happened. This is just to add on to the books. You know, I'm a real Indiana Jones traveling this world. You know, that definitely, when I was a child, that was an inspiration of mine, was Indiana Jones. For any of you, you know, some of you younger guys who are listening in probably don't even remember Indiana Jones, but he was a traveler with the swag, going around, adventuring, discovering, living. And so, yeah. Hopefully, you know, this is not the last time this happens, that a video goes up where someone got drugged or robbed, but, you know, we all know it's going to happen again, because people are dice shakers, rolling the dice. Just like myself, I've always rolled the dice. I've been tumbled down to zeros, but your boy climbs back up the ladder and gets back on top. That's why I got a bunch of chapters. We call that living life. But I don't recommend that. And I'm not hyping it up either for everybody to just start rolling dice. You know, I got my military experience, which is a ton of experience from a very early age on, that still, till today, helps me out, you know? Helps me out dearly, where I can walk among wolves, because I am a wolf myself. You know, definitely already come from, I'm from Southern California, where I still go back there, because that's where my mom's at. So I'm still walking around, you know, going to sleep hearing gunshots, police, gangbanging, Southern California. Like, I'm still in the trenches, like, you know, so the street smarts growing up there definitely also helps me out here on these crazy streets that we out here. And so definitely we're gonna continue this YouTube Fandango footage. It's gonna be a little cheapy because this phone I got right here that I'm recording with is one of my burner phones that I've been carrying for like, man, 4 years, just in case I end up losing my other phone and need a new one. And well, it's coming in handy, right? I'm here recording, still broadcasting to you live and direct from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And yeah, so to finish this off, finally, after about a week, Google verified me, connected back to my YouTube, to all my online accounts. I was carrying my wallet, which had my California ID, which was about to expire in March. And I had my Wise card, which had about, I want to say $30 in there. I got that back, and I had a backup bank card, 2 of them, but one of them didn't have anything in it. The second one had about $107, but they maxed it out to $307. But luckily, I'm carrying my laptop here, and so on my laptop I signed in and quickly canceled the card and filed the dispute where, you know, within days they gave me my money back, so I didn't lose anything on that. And where I'm most fortunate is that I don't carry my main bank card, my main one with my main money, with my moolah. I don't carry that one around. I stash it at you know, whatever location I'm at, because that's my lifeline. You definitely don't want to lose that, or else I would pretty much have to like head back and get a new card, you know, because they always mail it to your home residence, right, or whatever address you got on file. So that's where I'm lucky. In a few days, we still got about a week for Carnival. It's gonna get wild. Carnival is a whole month of festivities, which I have some videos that will be explaining how Carnival works on these blocos and groups that are playing music and, you know, carnivaling. So I'm gonna have a good detailed explanation on how that works and footage coming to you from a new phone, brand new phone. So stole my phone. They had a lock on it. Somehow jailbroke into it, unlocked it, changed my passwords, my account, got that all back. My phone was in a Supreme fanny pack, waist pack, which they took that fanny pack, and so that had on my phone, and it had my camera that I use, my DJI Pocket 2, which sucks. I mean, the thing was malfunctioning already because I had dropped it a couple times, but it's still a loss. And fortunately, somebody I know out here has a brand new one, and so I'll be getting the same camera back, so we can still keep sending you that 4K footage from what's to be or is verified the world's biggest party, the #1 party in the world, Carnival, here in Rio de Janeiro. So yeah, definitely took a loss, but not any limbs. And yeah.
This motherfucker don't miss.
So I'm finally here in Rio. If you catch my first video right before I flew out here, when I was in Tulum right after New Year's, I was explaining that Brazil has been my dream country. I've avoided it. I've avoided it for 2 decades. I've easily been able to come out here. And actually, I was gonna fly out here last year. During the same time frame, I had already booked my ticket and everything. And then, no, my bad. This was 2 years ago. And at the last moment, the president that they had put in these requirements that you had to be vaccinated to get out here. And I was supposed to be out here like literally around this week right here, which is the 3rd week of January, and I ended up losing that flight or losing partial money of that flight because I'm definitely anti jabby. But I've been avoiding. This is the place when I was a child reading books about this culture. It's always intrigued me. It's a lot like my culture, Mexican culture, my family's culture. I'm American born and raised, but I'm also heart of a Mexican, which is a lot like here in Brazil. Celebrating life, dancing, mingling, partying, festivities, great food, good-looking people.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. No.
Beautiful land, beautiful beaches. Mexico and Brazil, we are alike. And so since I was a child, I've always wanted to come out here. And so now, and the reason I never came out here, let me tell you this, the reason I never came out here is because I always felt I would never leave. So I now started shooting out here because no matter what, I gotta leave because, I'm involved in projects and I got properties in different locations where, I must leave no matter what. But your boy made it back out here, and believe me, what happened? I still love Rio. I still love Brazil. I don't want to leave. I'm going to shoot for my extension for you're able to get a tourist visa, which is up to 90 days for depending on what country you're from. But for the Western countries, it's definitely 30 days, 90 days, 3 months, with a 3-month extension, so you can stay up here 6 months, and after that you have to leave in total of a full 6 months. So you could actually be coming out here on a tourist visa for half a year. You can get a nomad visa and stay here full time. You go that route, which are different requirements like background check, your bank statements, and depending on your country and all that. But I don't want to leave. Even though this situation happened, I don't want to leave. It happens to the best of us, like I mentioned. I got caught slipping. Rookie mistake I made. Definitely. And since before I even came out here, I already had it planned. I didn't have a plan to stay 6 months or get the extension, but within the 3 months, I already had a plan, like, come out to Rio, come out to Carnival, after Carnival, go to Sao Paulo, which is one of the biggest metropolises in the world, not too far away from here. Go out there for 2-3 weeks, and then go to another coastal town. This is within 3-month time frame, is what I had planned since the beginning of last year. And now I'm gonna probably shoot, most likely, if I could get all the paperwork in, get my 6-month extension, and really travel around the whole country. This is a large country. Well, from top to bottom. That way I have something to compare it to, because I was right since I was 16, and from my life till now, I was completely right. This is the place that I want to be. Definitely gonna look for investment opportunities where I can capitalize, where it's cheaper, where it's everything that me, myself, and I like to have in a living situation, town, city, you know? And that's just how your boy rolls. I've already capitalized in other countries with 3 different properties, foreign properties. So no matter what, my future outcome in life is not to stay in the same country all year round. I can't do that. I get bored easily. So I gotta maneuver. I gotta set up shop, set up base. So I already do have 2 other bases. You know, one of them is in Tulum, where that's why you see a lot of my videos coming out of Tulum. And but this is definitely gonna be a base, even though this happened. So we will continue on with the YouTube.
Snap!
Make sure to subscribe and like, share. Let's get this out there to help some people out who might not even have thought that Brazil, you can be drugged at. That's the bus there. This is I'm downtown center of Rio, so on the main street. So the buses are passing by all the time. But later on at night it gets quiet, but most of the time I'm not even here at night. So yeah, you guys definitely pick up the pointers here. It's always like the rookie mistake, and it's the drink. The drink is where they get you. Don't leave your drink unattended. Take it with you if you go to the bathroom like I did, and you know, I just did not do. And watch out who you're mingling with, who you're talking to. Definitely have your guard up and try to figure them out. You know, we can all feel intentions. We're just all different on how good we read them, and especially if you're under the influence like I was. It's definitely a lot harder to read those vibrations. And so, yeah, luckily no limbs were lost. I am truly healthy. God bless. We will continue on with the work here and broadcast live and give more tips and tricks to how to maneuver and what to see and what to do in this lovely country and many more countries to come. And for all the haters out there, keep on hating. Keep on hating. Keep on working hard. Because that energy, I thrive off of. You know? If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. So, you know, there's some YouTube haters, trolls out there, weirdos on top of that. Can't even make eye contact with you in the full conversation, you know, in person. And really simp it hard, you know, to the point where you, I've seen some people just after hanging out next to let's say a table of girls, and you just walk up to one and just ask for an Instagram account, and then that's it. You don't go back and stand where you were.
You a simp!
Without even putting, you know, a conversation, a hello, who am I, you know?
Back in the kitchen!
Yeah. Just keep your name out of my mouth, son. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Nigga poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper, had to call the addict. Then the whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper, aim it at your noggin. Had to call the addict. Then the chopper, had to chop it. Nigga poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper, had to call the addict. Then the whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper, aim it at your noggin. Had to call the addict. Then the chopper, had to chop it.